everyone. I hope traders and investors alike were green on Friday. What another interesting weekend. I'm sure we're going to see and hear a lot of overthinking on that bounce on Friday, and we're going to show you later in this video why we think the market bounced on Friday. Last week, energy definitely leading down. We've seen a lot of selling in utilities and in consumer staples. We do have a busy week this week, full of Fed speakers. Tomorrow, just a reminder, is Columbus Day, so for the cash accounts, banks are closed, market is open. Lori Logan speaks at 9 a.m., Barr at 9:15, and Jefferson at 1:30 tomorrow. Then on Tuesday, we have Bostic, who loves to move the market, Waller, Kashikari, and Mary Daly speaking after hours. Wednesday, once again, we have Bowman at 4:15 a.m., but we do have Waller at 10:15, Bostic again at 12:15, 9:30 the day before, 12:15 on Wednesday, and then 4:30 for Collins. We have CPI, jobless claims on Thursday. PPI is actually on Wednesday too. But on Thursday we have CPI, jobless claims. There's natty gas reports in there. Bostic speaks again at 1 and Collins, and then Harker speaks on Friday. We also have consumer sentiment coming out on Friday, and this is also the beginning of earnings. Friday of this week, Thursday and Friday of this week, we have airlines and some of the bigger financials reporting. So let's just get right into the charts. We can see our put to call ratio has dove back into the neutral zone at 96. Very nice move on that move up on Friday. The oscillators are cooling off. So we are up here at a positive 1045 coming off the negative on the NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange. We did cool off here too as well, but still negative, but negative 62. You can see the SPX so far on the week. We did get a high close candle, or second little hammer type candle down here, also holding this 4280 support level, so that's a good sign. We do have that 9 and 20 rolled over and coming down on the weekly time frame. You can see Breath here. Breath made a strong move higher back up to 835, but just want to point out this is our divergence right here, the line that we watch. Not seeing a divergence or anything yet, but strong move up right there on that moving average. Very strong move that's worth keeping an eye on. The US dollar closing below the 9, still above that 20. VIX coming in, this is like a falling 1 right here. So we have a falling 1. This pattern is originally a textbook is a falling 3 or a rising 3 or falling 3. This example is a falling 1. So if you look at the falling 3, it's nothing more than a pop and a flag back in, and then another continuation pop with a strong candle. What I have done over the years was the textbook is falling 3, but we get so many continuations off this pattern right here. I call that a falling 1. It's nothing more than a doji hanging out in the center and then getting more to the original side. The doji can be green or red, but you're just getting more to the original side. This candle pattern, like I say, it's originally a falling 3 or rising 3. I find it with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles in that center making that flag, or slight pause sometimes just with that one candle. But we're getting a lot of follow through off that candle pattern right there, and it's paying well. Has been for a while. Crude breaking down. We did have a high close candle on Friday, still outside of those Bollinger Bands. That's why energy is breaking down this week. Apple, really strong move up on Friday, back above all your daily move. Well, back above your short-term daily moving average, your 9 and your 20. We do have the 50 up there that needs to be cleared. Right now, those bands are tubing. We are seeing some green coming to MACD. A little bit of money started to come back in. A decent volume. Like to see a little better volume on this move. But those bands are tubing right now. I want to see them open up. And I also want to point out that we're pushing up into heavy volume profile there as well. Apple intraday, strong move up on Friday. Very nice move up. Gold actually seen some green on Friday as well. I tried to push it back up. Still below that 9. We want to see how that handles that 9. Our advanced decline lines all turned up on Friday. Nice look there. And Aflac, just for the swing traders out there, just want to point this out. This is a very nice looking ascending triangle, a very nice looking coil in here. We're looking for a break above. If we can get this breakout here, we should be able to get a nice move on this one. I mean, you can definitely keep an eye on the other insurance names as well. But you can see volume profile. There's not a whole lot up there as in resistance. If we can just take that out and move higher, definitely want to keep an eye on the insurance companies. They're holding in very well. AMC seeing some green back above all the major or all the short-term moving averages there. Your 50 is coming down back above the 9 and 20. AMD trying to push higher right at the in after hours. Very nice looking move there. Still unable to clear that daily high, but we want to keep an eye on AMD Monday, tomorrow. Amazon bullish engulfing, closing back above the 9. We want to keep a close eye on that. Definitely looks like we could get a drowning goose there. Want to keep an eye on that MACD. And that was the weekly. ARK-K, still got this head and shoulders pattern, still never confirmed that yet, and another strong bullish engulfing candle. Moving averages kind of look like could be setting up for a drowning goose, but that MACD looks decent there. Looks like it wants to come in for a change in character. So we got AMD here on the daily breaking out of this downtrend. Very strong move there. Nice breakout. Decent volume on the breakout, a decent MACD. You can see the money coming back into the CFM. On the weekly, we're breaking out of this flag or channel as well. This falling wedge, however you want to see it. You can see the nice breakout confirmation. We do got that 9 and 20 on the weekly that we do have to deal with. Amazon on the daily, nice push up. Amazon on the weekly under the 9 and 20 in the 200, still above the 50 there. It's not the best look. That 9 and 20 look like they want to roll over on the 50 or roll over on that price. Apple, this is Apple's weekly. Those bands here look like they want a tube as well. That weekly 9 is resistance on Apple. Nice spinning top candle from the previous week for a reversal. Last week, strong push up, but that daily or weekly 9 needs to be cleared there. That MACD is possibly trying to change character. Boeing, some green coming here on Friday. Still got to get back above that daily 9 before I'm interested in anything to the upside there. Bitcoin H-buy pattern setting up. We want to keep an eye on this. We clear this 200. Maybe we can get a nice pop there. We do have some resistance right in that area, I believe, as well in the Webull charts. TNX just been super strong. You can see the sellers did come back in on them on Friday and pull that candle back down. XLC. So you can see right here, this is one of the charts. So the reason why the market's going up, in my opinion, you can see we've come down to the bottom of the trading range, and we're going to see that on several charts. So we've come down to the bottom of the trading range, the support held, and the market's pushing back up. And everybody's going to make this huge deal about why the market's going up. It's right on your charts. I mean, let's not overthink all this stuff constantly. It's got to be something to do with the Fed. It's got to have something to do with interest rates. But it absolutely does not. Coming in support, that's what you expect. You're either going to break it for either bounce plan A, break it plan B. You know, this is price action working, guys. This is all that's happening in the markets right now. It's not overthink this stuff. Consumer staples, you can see long-legged doji there. They definitely come back in for that on Friday. Let's keep an eye on the staples. We need to see a lot more action in that, but that's a sign that they were trying to come for it. DraftKings, once again, you can see we're come to the bottom of the trading range. I will say this, we did not have enough power to make it up to the top of the trading range before coming back down, but we still got that bounce on Friday, so it did look like it wanted to go lower there. Nice bounce on Friday, closed back above all your major moving averages. So DraftKings back above all the major moving averages. Watch the top of your trading range there. We're looking for a breakout. We can trade the stock within the trading range. We don't try to trade the breakout. We let them choose that direction, but when they are in a trading range, they are tradable within them trading ranges. Lilly pushing back up. Very head and shoulders type pattern there. Definitely not textbook, and ripping higher on Friday. ExxonMobil, ugly gap down here that's been having. They tried to come back for it Friday. See what they do with energy this week. Google, still one of your stronger charts. Is, you know, still a decent. If you drew a line right through here, you could probably start getting some kind of little channel in here. Also, watch the top of that channel when we push higher. Home Depot, watch this. high close candle on Friday, trying to reverse down here. Like to see a little more action than that. Home Depot weekly, we're still outside of that rising wedge. IWM, you can see the lower high here and still just no big breakdowns. Very strong price action held in well on Friday. Qs, once again, we're bouncing off the bottom of the trading range, guys. So let's not make a huge deal about why this market's going up. I know everybody thinks there's got to be a particular reason for everything, but when I see something like this, and I know we're going to hear a lot of stuff tomorrow about why this market's going up, and it's going to be this, and it's going to be that, and we're seeing right here we're bouncing off a trading range. It's basically all that is. It's right now it's a very descending triangle-ish, but we are bouncing off from at the bottom of that support level. Q strong move on Friday. A lower high here on the Qs. You can see the lower low. They come back in for it, trying to push it back up. These bands are pinching in. That MACD is still bearish. We have to clear that 9 and 20 if we want to go higher on the weekly time frame. That has to be cleared. This is a pretty simple setup here. Very, 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 very simple. There's no need to overthink any of this. And I know there's going to be a lot of people out here tomorrow morning on our favorite morning show overthinking all this stuff. JP Morgan trading very tightly in a range, in this trading range here. Very nice coil there. This is a falling wedge. Merck heading back up to the breakout area after finally breaking down that below that level of support there. Meta, we talked about this wedge here and how we had to watch it very closely, and you can see we're confirmed out of that. A little symmetrical triangle is going on there, and what do we know from our trading room on a daily basis about symmetrical triangles? So we need to keep a very close eye on this one. Symmetrical triangles like to get busted breakouts and go the other way. Meta, strong move up here as well. Microsoft trading within this trading range. Nice bounce back up. Watch the top of your wedge. We need a breakout to look to go higher. And some of these we're getting very close to the top of that top of the trading range, so we need to be really careful. Microsoft intraday, another one strong move on Friday. Microsoft, this is the weekly time frame. You can see trading in this little channel. We did get back above that weekly 9. We got to get back above that weekly 20. NVIDIA closed above that 50 there. NVIDIA, here you can see this move down in after hours. Haven't seen any news on this, but honestly, I haven't really checked the news feed. It's been extremely busy working on and in the house this weekend. So I haven't had time to check, but that is a worrisome move down there. We do know AMD tried to push up right at the end of the night, and this is moving down. So that's worth keeping an eye on there. NVIDIA on the weekly, we can see the possible goose head here forming. See if we can hold this 9. Watch those bands. Right now, to me, that chart looks like it wants to go higher. This target up here needs to be cleared. Your range high needs to be cleared. And NASDAQ, you can see the NASDAQ, wow, bouncing off the bottom of a trading range, and the market's going up. I wonder why. Nice channel there. Just holding it. Got to clear that 20 on the natty. Netflix. So strong bullish engulfing candle here. You can see this candle gap down and open right up on this previous support level. And once again, you have a, remember when we called this rising 5 and we had a nice move up off of that rising 5. Now we called that and expected Netflix to go higher there. And so that's the power of the rising 3. It took 2 more candles before going higher. And I'm not going to overlook the pattern just for a few candles in the center when we do get strong candles that forming out. So you do strong candle coming in, flag back down, strong candle going up, and leaving the pattern. Qs. So we were expecting a handle here, so kind of put in a pullback, put in a handle to see what we can get from here. This is the SPX daily, strong bullish engulfing candle back above that 9. SMH, still seeing lower lows. So overall still in a downtrend. So we still have to break the downtrend there. But nice move up last week, the last 2 weeks. The diamond, this is very tower bottom. down here. Nice pattern. Strong candle coming in, bearish engulfing coming in, bullish engulfing going out, squared off price action. So the diamond closed back above the 9. We got to clear that 200 there. SPY trying to break lower here. And last week's candle seeing a little bit of bullish momentum trying to come in. So let's keep an eye on that for this week. Obviously we will. The SPY on the monthly chart, we are hanging out right on that monthly 9. So that's a good sign for support there. The SPY on the daily, we talked about this using the blended candle method. We can definitely get the tower bottom out of that. Nice bullish engulfing. If that's all, if that's how you want to see it, that's fine. Good volume on Friday of the SPY. And I just want to point out, you can see a little bit of volume has been coming in. Within this last week, we're starting to see a volume picking up. Just pointing that out. SPY pushing higher on the intraday chart. Nice move up there. Square back above that 9 on the daily. Tesla 15-minute chart. Nice move up there. XLK strong move off the bottom of the trading range. So we had support here. You can also draw a little channel through there as well. But for me, was watching that support. It tried to gap below it and was able to rip back above it. Strong candle there. Moving averages are turning up. That's a nice looking chart. That looks like this thing wants to go higher. Watch the top of that range. Tesla trading within this wedge here, holding the bottom of this range. See if we can push up back above those weekly moving averages, your short-term moving averages, and Tesla on the daily. Watch the top of this wedge here as well. Looks a lot like that DraftKings chart. We did close back above that 20, so looking decent so far. Uber, strong bullish engulfing candle. Got to get above that daily 50, daily 20s up there. Walmart. So a weight loss drug chatter come out and just tore Walmart up on Friday, but you can see they tried to come. Buyers are definitely coming back and forth. Got a great looking pen bar. We've already talked about it, head and shoulders breaking down there as well. And you look right there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, falling 5. We called that out as well. And it did confirm down here. It just took a while before actually moving lower. Energy, worst performing sector last week. The banks, strong move back up on the banks as well. Bonds, good volume coming on Friday on the bonds. Just want to keep an eye on them. IWM on the weekly. You can see they tried to come back for that candle last week as well. Let's go to the daily, and on the daily we can see the bullish engulfing on Friday. These are head and shoulders patterns, so we definitely need to keep an eye on that as well. We know how they trade as well, but strong candle back up to the 9. So right now that's a bear flag back up to that 9 to me. Anything that pulls back into the prevailing trend is a bear flag right to the short-term moving average. So let's keep an eye on IWM for this week. Please remember, discipline is the key to success in trading. Please don't overthink it. Keep everything simple. There's no need to overthink any of this. Have a great day, great night, and I will see you in the trading room.